Alright, today what we're going to go over is, once we make a part, we're going to learn today how to make a technical drawing. So those of you that have had a chance to look at the puzzle piece, that's what I mean by technical drawing, where we can see the part from different angles, and you can also put the dimensions. So please, you can follow along. If you want to use one of your parts to do it at the same time, that's fine. For your assignment, you'll have to do the puzzle piece though, okay? So if you're not done with the puzzle piece, that's okay. You can follow along and use one of your other pieces just to learn how to do it. Can you guys hear me okay back there? Can you hear me? So make sure you follow along, okay? So it's not very hard. The difference is at the beginning, instead of clicking on part, we're going to click on drawing.
I don't have that option.
I'll go up in a second. Alright, so once we have our drawing open, sorry mine took a while, this is what it looks like. So this is the actual page that would print out, the technical drawing page. And there's a whole bunch of different tools, but for right now we're just going to learn how to place our views and then add some what they call annotations, or that's what our dimensions would be. So on the top left side where it says base, we're gonna use base views. So if we click on base, okay, it then says file. We have to select the document. So here we need to click on the, I don't know what you call it. It's like a magnifying glass thing. Open the file. And then here we're just going to look for our files. Yours are probably in your documents. Right, so then I hit open. Okay, so once you have the part there, there's a couple of, you can see it already placed it on my drawing, and I have a couple of things I can change. So on the drop down box, we have the styles right here. So you have hidden lines, there's hidden lines removed, and then there's shaded. Okay, so if I go to, let's see. You also can change the scale. So right there that's scale is 1:1. But I could make it half size if I wanted to make it smaller or larger. Then I can also use the cube here to choose the angle of what I'm looking at. Okay, so one more time I hit base, choose a file, and then I can choose the side that I'm looking at. So you'll see here I chose the first choice, which was hidden line. So it actually makes it clear, so you won't see it in color. You can see all the lines and you can see hidden lines. In other words, you can see what's underneath it. So depending on what you want your drawing to look like, you might want that. So I'm going to get base again. I'll have to choose the file again. And choose the, maybe I want the top. You can actually move these around your page as well. So for this one, I'll choose shaded, which is the third choice, and hit OK. And then you get it actually in color. So I'm just going to put in a few different views. Let's look at the. If I want to make a change later, like let's say I want this colored instead, I just have to bring the mouse over. You get in the area. It's kind of hard to see probably on it, but I can see a red square around this. I don't want to click on top of it, but right next to it. If I double click it, it'll open the window again and I can change some settings here. And I'm just going to do one more. We'll just leave it like that. Okay. Once we have some drawings there, we're ready to put our annotation. So at the top you see it says annotate. And the very first one says dimension. So we just click on that. Right now we can click on certain aspects. Like it is a little tricky. Like if I want to take this side measurement here. So I want to click on the line, but you got to be careful not to click right in the middle where the dot is, or right on the very top where it turns green. So I click there, and then I just drag it out. It puts, just okay, it'll put the dimension. So if I zoom in, you can see it says 2. And it still has dimension highlighted, so I can get this bottom line, draw that out. I can do it on all of the drawings, even this. For circles, if I click the top of the circle, again, be careful not to get the point, and I drag that out. It also shows me there's the measurement of the circle, and I'm going blank here. Diameter, sorry. And that's pretty much all it is. You just keep choosing different parts of it. Now, let me show you what I mean about the points. If I get this middle point, I have to choose another point. So, if I wanted to, I could get like this middle point, and it shows me, it will give me the dimension there, but it's a little trickier that way. So you just avoid doing that. You should be fine. Just and then you'll see it, because you're signed into the computer, it should fill in already your name and your and the date that you did the drawing, so it even shows the scale you're working with. I'm not too worried about filling in all that information right now, but Again, so that's pretty much it. It's just placing it. Under place views, we're using base for now. And then under annotate, we're using dimensions to get full different sizes.